Alright, we've been saying that my main is Dragoon for a while, so let's go ahead and play Dragoon. We're going to do... Man, look, everything's just healer again. I mean, that goes to show you that when you don't release a healer, nobody wants to play healer. So we're going to do trials first, and see how long that takes to queue. My gear is fine. It'll last several battles. Oh, wow, that popped really quickly. Okay, cool. Let's go! Dun, 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 dun. Okay. What are we gonna get? We're gonna get something in Stormblood? I feel it's gonna be Stormblood. Why do I feel that's gonna be Stormblood? I'm not really sure, but we'll see. Nope. This is the one I got the other day. And I played this on Black Mage. Okay. We'll see how this works out. It's a pretty fun fight. I mean, it's fairly easy to work with, so... Just gotta watch for the mechanics. We have 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 3... Thought I saw 4 people watching the cutscenes. But it was only 3. Alright. Hopefully we don't lose terribly. Should be alright. Emerald weapons from Final Fantasy VII originally. You know, I never beat that boss though on Final Fantasy VII. But it's been ages. I mean, I was a youngin. I was a youngin when I played that. So, didn't have all the little expertise. The only trick I knew about was the duplicate item trick, where you went into your item inventory and went out and it duplicated whatever item you had. There's a lot more tricks now. Like I don't know, but you can get through those things if you want to. Right, here we go. I'm always scared with these open things we can get knocked off that my jump is going to make me fall off, you know? Anxiety. Lots of anxiety. Just don't do a backwards jump. Zero on the other side too? I think he does it twice. I'm number 3 on the list. I mean, tanks are the only ones ahead of me. Don't stand on the teleporters. Move off of them. Because you'll just get teleported right back. Oh, one person died already. That sucks. Oh, wow. Look at that. You need to go to the other side. Here. No, it's gonna change now. See, I don't know how many controller players are out there, but I've been playing controller since day 1 on this. It just feels right to me. Ooh, I got my last one off before that. Alright, cool. Bounce. It's gonna jump on that side. Bounce. I'm gonna hold that. Oh, I didn't, I got used to, not having to position and forgot to do my positioning. Jump there, jump across, and I blew my whole thing. Oop, I got it. Yes. Oh, oh, oh. You know, when I started playing Heaven's Word, I almost completely forgot about this entire quest line. They used to release some kind of like quest line for the trials. And I think I found it by accident. Oh, I missed that. Oh man, look at this, I'm just screwing up here. Whoa, hey, hey, why do I have a tank buster on me? Because I was number 2 on the list. That's why I had tank buster on me. I guess I'll wait for a second till I get up. Looks like we're gonna wipe. Unless that healer can pull it out. But, I mean, everybody's just kind of dead at this point, so... probably just best to restart. I mean, if I was a healer, if I was playing here, I'd try to get everybody up. Just because I like to see if I can be the savior and pull everybody out of the fire. He's going back to this, so we might be able to pull it out. I mean, I know it's more advanced, but he's not as dynamic in this mode, so possibly be able to pull it out. I'll get up here while this is coming up. Okay, I was screwed up my rotation anyway. I'm going over here for a second. And that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Oh, both healers are down. Summoner's up, but he's gonna try and res everybody. We'll see what happens. I mean, this is a pretty easy move. You might be able to get... yeah, it's gonna get the white mage up. Okay. And this guy just didn't pay attention. I mean, at some point, if you've gotten this far in the game, you should really be able to tell what attacks are coming. Like, those hands definitely were going to shoot lasers, and you weren't paying attention to the big hands right in front of you? Really? And that's... I hate to say it's not an elitist attitude, that's just awareness. It's just awareness. These symbols here, these are, you know, go stand in them. You've seen these plenty of times. Other tank DC'd. I wonder if he DC'd on purpose. We need 2 tanks because he deals with both tanks at the same time, so we can't just go... I mean, he throws out tank busters on both tanks multiple times throughout the raid. So we can't. Just typed to them saying, yeah, you DC'd. I wonder if he actually forced DC'd that or not. I mean, essentially, we'll give them a minute or two. This quest line I really appreciate because it wasn't just, you know, fighting monsters just to test your mettle or get over some humps. Like when they did Heavensward and they did all the trials that weren't attached to the in-game raids. They just kind of gave you like, hey, go to this jail or where these things are restricted, unrestrict them. I forget what they were imprisoned for. Unimprison them and then kill them so they don't accidentally get unimprisoned and wreak havoc on everybody. Then Stormblood, you went against the four gods who, and this is why the quest line didn't stay with me, because it didn't really feel good. I mean, it didn't really stay with me. This quest line stayed with me. It was a good story. Now the Empire was experimenting with these weapons and putting human people in them, so that's why you have this. That's why you have these here. I enjoy this. It's an actual story. It's not just pitting you against bosses just to pit you against bosses. The Four Lords questline, that's what was in Stormblood. The Four Lords, you know, they put all of them that were there, and they were the Four Lords in Sky. Sky from Final Fantasy XI. I know they're just, you know, they're actual mythical creatures, but I always like to compare it to Final Fantasy XI. But they put them together. But Kieran wasn't in there. That would have been interesting if they would have put Kieran in there. Final Fantasy XI, again, you'll hear me talk about it a lot. There's several aspects that I miss about that game that just, I mean, they wouldn't translate well over here unless you really did stuff. This game is really about the holy trinity of healer, tank, DPS. That one has just a lot of support classes. I saw somebody provoke. That's sometimes never a good sign. But Final Fantasy XI was, you know, the old school MMO where you grinded a lot, but like salvage was my favorite thing to do, because you went in there with your alliance. I forget how many people can go in there at once, but you went in there and you started with no equipment, and you had to have so much coordination about who gets what gear because it was important. To the fight, and it was random, so there were times where your run would just completely get shafted because you wouldn't get what you need for your team. I mean, some people would just be, I mean, everybody have a weapon at some point, but some people will just completely have no armor at some point in the game. I am doing rotation. This is what I get for talking and raiding at the same time. Ooh. Yeah, get away from that tank. And yes, I have the my Dragon Link set to number 4 macro automatically, and I'm just too lazy to change it because I do dungeons more than raids. And number 4 item on person on the list is the other DPS. Oh, that's not me. Woohoo! No, that's not me. In Final Fantasy XI, I played Red Mage. I mean, I loved Red Mage. There was just so much to do in that game. And I loved, like, getting a paralyze on somebody and actually watching it go off. Ooh, you paralyzed a god. Woo! And that was when a miss was like a major thing, right? So you missed. That's a lot of MP you didn't have to waste healing. We'll do that. Jump across. When Final Fantasy XIV came around, at the very beginning, they did have an accuracy stat, and there were some cases where you could not hit some of the high-end bosses without having enough accuracy. So you had to stack accuracy, and if you missed, that completely reset your rotation. Shoot. I didn't see which one he was going to go through first. Everybody's standing here, so we're going to assume it's that one. Ah, I messed it up. We'll just start it again. It's alright. Outrage. I don't really know what outrage is. Just generic AoE. Oh man, I didn't move up fast enough, close enough. Oh wow, four of us went off. That sucks. I'll wait till after this one to get up. On the other side, people. Yes. Oops. Wrong attack. Talking about raid awareness. That was, excuses, just be quiet. I don't know what he's counting down for. Oh, he's got his thing up. Okay, I think it is one. There's the hands. That person needs to move quickly. Then you go to the other side. Howie. Do I use LB or just go with it? That's gonna hurt, because nobody's on that side. I'm gonna save it up, just in case, because you never know. I could have gone on the other side, I just didn't catch it in time. LOB when we get down to 10%. Why did the summoner do that? I mean, that was the worst thing you could do. Like, seriously. I mean, I realize I'm the only guy here, but I didn't want to be that guy who lit that LB off. Claw attack on the right side. I'll attack on this side. This is where to LB, because I mean we've got it at this point. Everybody's seen all the commands, so there should be no reason, you know, accidents excluded, right? So. What if we'll get another LB before that happens? Check this side. Alright, I saw two people jump over, they got it. Alright, I'll beat a little bit. I'll beat a little bit. Alright, good job, guys. Good job. Exit. Exit's over here. Boop. I didn't jump backwards all night, so there you go. Cool. Alright, that's it for tonight. See you guys.